Oh yeah, okay. You got a nice drawer there of games. And then I see the consoles down below. Do you have a number in mind what you'd be looking for on it?
I have no idea. What would you give me?
I've never found a bootleg console at a yard sale. It just feels like the sort of thing that's not around this area. But you know, here it is in the box. We've got our virtual station.
What are the videos, Wendy? I don't know.
They had 25 cents each marked on them.
25 each? Oh, okay.
Yeah, which
Oops, that's
amazing price. I was gonna grab a few and then I saw they were 25 cents. I was like, I'll just grab them all. This is where it gets tricky. I have to remember what I have and what I don't have.
Consider $3.50 to take the whole blanket.
$3.50 for the whole blanket. Let's go. What is up, friends? Welcome back to episode 97 of Thrifting Throwdown. You know this is the show where you and I hit the road getting down and dirty at yard sales, flea markets, and thrift shops because we are on a never-ending quest to build an absolutely massive video game collection and to do it as cheaply as possible. Last episode, we threw down at a bunch of different yard sales and sidewalk sales and managed to score an absolutely awesome pile of video games, a whole bunch of different consoles, including the absolutely dankest Wii I have ever seen in my life. That thing stunk up my car, but I picked it up so dang cheaply. And after all of the success we had, we ended up just 5 games away from 3,300 games in our thrifted game collection, a ridiculous milestone that we are going to hit today in today's episode, because I've got even more yard sale shenanigans in mind for today. We're going to hit up a whole bunch of different yard sales, see what kind of weird, wacky stuff we can find, and hopefully score a whole bunch of really cheap video games the way we like to do it. Before we hit the road, I do want to remind you that at the end of the video, you get to see my best thrifts of the day, so be sure to stick around until then. You definitely don't want to miss those. But aside from that, I think that's just about enough talk, and it is time for some thrift hunting action. So lace up your boots, let's hit the road, because it's time for Thrifting Throwdown. Oh yeah! Oh, what do we got? All right. Resident Evil, Hitman, X-Men. Those are going to be gets for me. And what else is in here? Hot Shots 3. Need for Speed. That's going to be a pickup. NHL. Tomb Raider. OG Tomb Raider. That's cool. Tomb Raider, Siphon Filter, Tomb Raider, 3 more, and another Tomb Raider. This box has all the Tomb Raider stuff. Almost missed that one. Okay, not bad. So you were not wrong. There was a nice pile of video games back there.
Yeah, like I say, we usually do have a pretty good selection. If you get here early, you can get right on them.
Awesome, yeah. There's some cool stuff in there. I also found this little voice recorder. It didn't have a price on it, so I didn't know what you were doing on that. But
that's all right. I'll give you one. Can you push that box back for me? I apologize.
Oh, this one?
You're being so kind, and then I'm asking you to work.
No, it's fine.
Now, what are the videos, Wendy? I don't know.
They had 25 cents each marked on them.
25 each? Oh,
yeah, which
oops,
amazing price. I was going to grab a few, and then I saw they were 25 cents. I was like, I'll just grab them all.
Oh, so we have no more?
No more games. No. Well, there might be like one PC game I skipped, but...
No, I'm just teasing. You can take as many as you want. That's the whole idea. We don't... Oh, there aren't any bags. So far, all I found is newspaper.
Worst case scenario, I'll just carry it.
Well, you know what? If you don't mind for now.
Yeah, I'm a strong boy. I can do it.
And you said 25 cents each, right?
Yeah, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. I'll let you count.
Oh, no, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so 19 divided by 4 is...
About 5.
5, so that'd be 375, and then you can just have that.
Okay. So what was the total?
375.
Oh, I'll give you $5.
You sure?
Yeah. I appreciate it. All right, friends, I had to post up at the park because I have got a whole box of stuff to talk about here. We've got games, we've got accessories, we've got Muppet Baby Casio keyboards. Yeah, this one's a first for me, but honestly the colors on this were so interesting. It really pops. The condition looks good, and I feel like it probably works. I still have to test it out. So for the price I paid, this is definitely something I wanted to pick up because I can flip this online for like 50 bucks, it looks like. So that was a cool little pickup, so pretty hyped about that. We've got this $1 Zelda Breath of the Wild case. Unfortunately, no games on the inside, but I have to imagine $1 was a fair price to pay for this thing. I mean, look how cool it is. This thing is really awesome. But of course, the thing I most want to talk about are the pile of games in here. We got Siphon Filter, we got Tomb Raider Last Revelation, we've got the original OG Tomb Raider as well. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 3 is also mixed in, and I mean, there's just so many Tomb Raider games in here. We've got Tomb Raider Chronicles, Tomb Raider 3, Tomb Raider 2. It's literally the whole collection of PS1 Tomb Raider games, basically, it feels like. And then on top of that, we've also got some PS2 stuff. X-Men, the official game, Hitman, Blood Money, Resident Evil 4, Far Cry 2, Left 4 Dead, Tiger Woods. Nothing too crazy there. I think the PS1 stuff is probably the highlight here. Well, actually, the highlight is that we only paid $5 for all this stuff. Wow. Literally, the box said 25 cents a piece, and when I walked up, they wanted me to pay $3 for it, and I was like, wow, that is an amazing price. You do not see 25-cent games every day, so I was more than happy to give them the full $5 on that one. And you know, the crazy thing, they even threw in this little voice recorder. Oh. I kind of grabbed this on a whim. I wasn't sure what they were going to be asking for it, but it's tiny, it's portable. I feel like this thing might be a flip potentially, so we'll see what this thing's going for online. Micro cassette quarter M570V. Yeah, we'll have to see what that one's going for, but great way to start the day. You can't complain about 25-cent games at all, so I think we need to get out there, see if we can replicate this luck, keep this success going, and find even more games. So hang tight, we're hitting the road again. Oh yeah.
This party's just getting started!
Hey, how's it going? Is this your stuff here? Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna take the GameCube stuff here. I'm just curious, did you have other stuff that sold already?
I did.
Okay, I figured as much.
But he wasn't looking for any
sports stuff, yeah.
Yes.
Unfortunately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of these. Would you take $5 for them?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. And I take it that's all the games that are around, right?
Yeah. I don't think
Gotcha.
Okay, so did we get here late and miss all the good games? Yes. Did we end up with a handful of cheap sports junk? Also, yes. Are we going to go home and sob into our pillow about it later? Again, also, yes.
All right, gang, lovely weather, beautiful morning so far. Great morning for some game hunting, and we have got some crappy GameCube titles to show for it. All sports titles. So yeah, I saw the posting for these GameCube games and I was like, this has to be my top priority today. I need to get there really early. And frankly, I did get there pretty early, but you know, unfortunately I stopped at a few stops on the way and that did slow me down a little bit. And you know, by the time I got there, we had 6 games left. Now I can't sneeze at $1 GameCube games because to me, the cases alone are worth $1. So even though we're picking up NCAA, Madden, Tiger Woods, NBA, we're at least getting them so dang cheap, which is awesome. But yeah, like I said, they had some other stuff there. Unfortunately, I was a little late. Thankfully though, you know, on the plus side, the woman told me the guy who got there at 7 a.m. And you know, it was an 8 a.m. yard sale. So you're telling me someone got there an hour early for that stuff? Well, more power to them. They beat me today. But there was no way I was getting there at 7. I had too much of a drive. So we're left with the leftovers. We're left with Dwayne Wade and NBA Live 06. But that's not all. We're not empty-handed because, like I said, I stopped at a few places, and one of those places had a fat stack of Xbox demo discs. You are looking at, I don't know, 30 or more demo discs. This feels like a lot. I didn't count them, but it definitely feels like a lot. And, you know, I didn't film it because I was in such a rush to get to that GameCube yard sale, but there you go. Haste makes waste. Now I've got a pile of Xbox demo discs, and the best part is I only paid $4 for all of them. Literally, when I walked up and asked the price and he said $2 each, I was like, wait, $2 each or $2 for each of the stacks? Because you see they're rubber banded, and he's like $2 for each stack. And I was like, cha-ching, 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 and had to grab them instantly. I mean, obviously, you know my love for demo discs. You know that I am a demo disc mark, so these are perfect additions to the collection. The real question is going to be how many of these are duplicates to what I have already. So since they're all bundled up, I did not look at them closely, but that's going to be something we look at more closely when we get back to the game room. That said, we're just getting started. We've got so much more game hunting to do. Before we do that though, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and drop me a comment down below. Let me know how you feel about these demo discs or about those $1 GameCube games. But like I said, time to get back on the road and see what else we can find. Oh yeah. What is this? Virtual Station? Virtual Station, I don't think I've heard of that. Is this the only video game thing you had?
Yeah.
Oh, you had other stuff and it sold?
Yeah.
Gotcha, gotcha. Well, what are you asking on this? $1 for the box? Okay, yeah. I mean, that's in my price range for sure. All right, friends, pulled off at the park here because I want to stop and set this down and take a closer look at this game. You know what? Let's go do it over here. Got the kids over there playing baseball or soccer or football. I have no freaking clue, but we are over here looking at bootleg game consoles. I just had to get this thing out of the box and take a closer look. Couldn't believe I found this at a yard sale just now for $1. I've never found a bootleg console at a yard sale. It just feels like the sort of thing that's not around this area. But you know, here it is in the box. We've got our Virtual Station. Wow. Holy crap, it actually has a cartridge in it. What? I can't believe this thing. Oh, does the cartridge not come out? Oh, okay. Oh, wait, let's see. Do not remove the cartridge. So it is supposed to come out. Anyway, this is what a Virtual Station looks like if you've never seen one, because this is the first one I've ever seen. Oh. Got these cool blue controllers. They look like total rip-offs of PlayStation controllers. This thing is just bootleg gold, in my opinion. So do you collect bootleg consoles? Is this something you would be adding to your collection? I mean, in the box, I feel like this thing would be an easy flip probably, but I'm curious to see what the prices are for this online, if I can even find any comps for this particular bootleg PlayStation. That said, I think because it's in the box, I'm actually going to hang on to this. This thing is kind of cool, and I kind of want it to be part of the game collection, so I'm going to throw it back in the car. We're going to get back on the road. We're going to leave this little park and just see what else we can find. Hopefully more bootleg consoles, because that would be freaking fun. Hey, good morning. Do you have any video game stuff by any chance? No. Oh, you have a Wii? Are you selling it? Is it just the console, or are there games with it too?
You get the whole thing. You get cable, the Wii, the games, the controllers.
Okay, I mean, if you want to let me take a look at it, I can tell you what I'd give for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you want me to come in? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh yeah, okay. You got a nice drawer there of games. And then I see the consoles down below. Do you have a number in mind, what you'd be looking for on
I
it?
have no idea what would you give me for it.
I usually do like $20 for a Wii. With the games and stuff, I'd probably do 30.
You get the board, this thing here too.
Oh yeah, those big boards. I had a few of those. I got rid of at my own yard sale last year.
Bowling with use if you
Oh yeah, you can do the exercise stuff on it too, yeah. Would you take 30 for the pile?
35 and you can have it.
Okay, I'll do that for you. Thank you. I appreciate you inviting me into your home.
The only thing you're gonna have to do is
Yeah, I'll help you get it all unhooked.
yeah, you want to just sit outside for a minute while we do this, please?
And now, presenting a Nintendo Wii poem by the Venerable El Dabstroyero.
When I bought the Wii, my heart was a-flutter. Making the deal went as smoothly as butter. But now that I'm here, the Wii's stuck in the wall, and they've put me to work, unplugging it all. So it got me thinking, how right at the end, all I did was pay money to do chores for them.
All right, friends, another day, another dollar, another episode of Thrifting Throwdown, another Wii console and miscellaneous bag of junk. I don't know what it is with my luck lately, but I keep finding Wii consoles. You know, I'm seeing my friends out there. I'm seeing LV Gamer, for example, finding super rare retro games, finding Pokemon for $2, but I'm out here finding Wii after Wii after Wii. Call it a blessing, call it a curse, I am not sure, but let's take a look at what we got in the bag. By the way, I should mention it took forever to get this unhooked because they ran the cables through the wall of that home. So we literally had to get behind the TV, get it unhooked, and then start yanking it through the wall. I really thought we were going to mess up their whole setup there. But thankfully, we did get it free after about 10 or 15 minutes. And, you know, this is what I have to show for it. We've got 2 controller sets in there, a set of cables. We got the books, Wii Sports, which is obviously going to be the money of this set. We've got the console, we've got Wii Sports, that is where the money is at. And then as far as the games, I don't think there's anything crazy. Wheel of Fortune, Wii Party. Oh my God! Sega Bass Fishing, Wii Play. You know, fairly common titles. I really don't think that I need any of these in the collection. I might need Wii Party, I really can't remember, but still a nice little Wii bundle for what, 30 bucks, 35 bucks, whatever we paid for it. Ultimately, this is probably gonna be a resale for me. This one is gonna get flipped for a little bit of cash that we can put back into the game collection. So not bad for 35 bucks because we'll probably get 100, 120, something like that out of it. So that's a quick little flip to get us some game hunting money. But while we're here taking this little break, I also wanna point out something that you may or may not have noticed. We are closing in so dang fast on 100 episodes of Thrifting Throwdown. And you know, we've had a lot of milestones on this channel. We've had 1,000 games, 2,000, 3,000, 50 episodes. We have never had a milestone quite like 100 episodes. So I really want to do this one justice. I want to make it super special, and I want you to be there for episode 100. So I've got some awesome game hunting planned for episode 100. I've got some other secret fun stuff you're not going to hear about until episode 100 itself. Maybe even some giveaways. So you definitely want to mark your calendar. You definitely want to be ready for episode 100 of Thrifting Throwdown because it is going to be the biggest episode I have ever done. But yeah, that quick pitch aside, I think, you know, as nice as it is having a Wii console and a bunch of Wii games, I would like to have even more. So I think it's time to get back on the road again, get back in the car, see what else we can find, and add even more games to the collection. Oh yeah. Hey, good morning. What are you asking on the games over here? 50 cents? What are you asking on the Xbox console?
Well, I had to be careful.
There we go.
I'm asking people to give me an offer. I know what it's worth. I know what people are saying. I just don't want somebody to lowball me like.
Okay, sure. I mean, what are you looking at? Like, what is your thought?
So I know what my bottom line is, but I'm trying to get something good for it. I know 90.
90's what you're looking at on it? Gotcha.
It's a good system. It works good.
Yeah.
It's all there.
And
I know what they're going for online and it's astronomical prices. I'm not looking for the high.
I mean, funny enough, I was just looking them up. They're going for around 100 something if they've got cables and games and stuff. So, I mean, you're more or less right where they're looking on them. So,
I mean, I would go down some, you know.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. But you didn't have any games for it, right?
No, I don't have anything for it right now.
Yeah, I'm mostly collecting the games. For me, that would be a flip. So I'd probably need to be much lower than 90, honestly. So I'd pass on that one.
Okay.
But I appreciate you showing it to me.
Okay, what would you take? What would you
So honestly, I would want to be around 30 because I have to test it and clean it and pair it with games and get it listed and get it shipped. Since those are heavy, it's going to probably be like $20 or $30 to ship. So ultimately then I'd be at like $30 profit on it. So, which is pretty far off from your 90s.
I'd give down to 75.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing where like selling it locally like this is going to make more sense just because it is heavy and it's going to be tough to ship.
That's why I have it,
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I appreciate you hooking me up with the games. 50 cents each is great on those, so thank you very much. Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
What are you asking on the games and stuff over here?
$5 a piece on games.
$5 on everything?
Yep.
Oh, what do we got here? Some DS stuff. Crazy Taxi, that's cool. Have you sold a bunch already?
Yep.
Oh, really?
You're the first one here.
Really? That's just, I don't hear that a lot. Usually it's, oh, you're late.
Everything just sold.
Oh, really? Okay.
We got a late start this morning, so you got first dibs, dude.
Alrighty. Do you do any kind of price break if I grab a bunch? Because I'm looking at the PSP stuff and I could definitely grab a few of those.
I'm stuck at 5 apiece on the games. I mean, if you took everything, I'd cut you a deal.
Okay, if I took everything, I mean, there is some stuff in here I need. What's your price on everything, I guess?
I'd like to see about 4 for everything.
3. 740. I probably couldn't do that. So I think I might need to just pick some out here. This is where it gets tricky. I have to remember what I have and what I don't have.
Consider $350 to take the whole blanket.
$350 for the whole blanket?
I mean, the Rock Band setup goes for
Yeah.
$350 by itself.
Let's see. Battlefront, Namco Museum, Surf's Up I don't have. Yeah, so I collect, like I've got probably 3,000 games at this point, so
Cow, man.
yeah, it's a lot. So I think a bunch of them would end up being duplicates for me anyway, so that's like another factor for me.
Yeah.
Not that I couldn't try to flip them, but got a pile of them at home to flip already. All right, so here's what I pulled out. Grabbed one of your DS. I've got Tony Hawk, Driver, DDR, Conflict, Freedom, Max Payne, and then 3 of the PSP. And from this loose stuff, I think I would probably grab any of this catch my eye. I was thinking Crazy Taxi, but it's a little bit jacked up, so I might skip that one. So what would you do for this pile here?
$50, sir.
And how many did I have there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, would you do 45 just to say I haggled on it? Basically throw it, buy 9 and get one free.
I'll do that for you, bud.
Thank you so much. All right, Dabomaniacs, we are closing out another day of game hunting strong, this time with a nice sack of games that we got for under $5 a piece. And actually, I've got 2 bonus games here because I picked these up on the way to that yard sale. 50 cents a piece, can't pass that deal up. That is too good to be true, basically. And you know, the great thing is they actually had an Xbox console there, the OG big ol' Xbox console. I was totally interested. I was willing to pick it up, but they wanted $90 for it. $90 at a yard sale for an Xbox. And she's like, I know these go for money online. And it's like, well, great. Have you considered, you know, it's going to cost $30 to ship that heavy ass thing on top of needing to clean it up and test it and list it and, you know, just store it. Like, she was definitely out of her mind. But I want to take a look at what's in this bag here. Let's throw it down on the boat launch here. Some really cool stuff, especially for the portable consoles. Indianapolis Legends. I did not have that for the DS. We've got a bunch of PSP stuff here. Namco Museum Battle Collection, Surf's Up, Star Wars Battlefront 2. Always love picking up PSP stuff because I don't see it that often. And then we've just got a nice little mix of other stuff here. So Max Payne 3, Freedom Fighters, Conflict Global Terror, part of the Conflict Desert Storm series. I always had a lot of fun playing that one with my friends. Great multiplayer combat. DDR Revolution, which the girlfriend's gonna get a kick out of because she loves those DDR games. And then closing out with Tony Hawk Underground 2 and Driver Parallel Lines, which this one's new to me. I have not seen Driver Parallel Lines before. It's got that cool holographic cover. So I'm wondering if this thing is worth a little bit of money, hopefully. But yeah, there you have it. There's our pile for today. An awesome mix of games, an awesome day of game hunting. The only thing left to do is get back to the game room, take a look at where the collection stands as of today, and find out what our best thrifts of the day were. So hang tight, we're heading back to the game room right now. Oh yeah. Alright, Dabomaniacs, we made it back to the game room after another successful day of thrift hunting for video games out in the wide, wide world of yard sales. And I tell you, today was one of those days where it doesn't go exactly the way I planned, but it ends up going pretty dang well at the end of the day. Because obviously the first thing I want to mention, I got there so early I wanted to get those GameCube games and someone snatched them up an hour before the yard sale even started. So, didn't really have a shot at that, so ended up scooping some $1 GameCube junk. All sports titles, but $1 piece, can't complain about that. So you take that sour note and then you look at some of the stuff that we picked up here. We've got the Wii console bundle that we picked up with the cables, that cool $1 Zelda Breath of the Wild carry case. That thing is really cool looking. This sick vintage Muppet Babies Casio, that thing is just pure nostalgia. Look at little Kermit there tapping his feet and singing and dancing. What a sweetheart.
You're my only hope.
Wow, she's beautiful.
You're pretty cute yourself, you great green hunk.
But literally, so much stuff in this pile that I really don't see that often. I've never seen a bootleg console out in the wild while thrift hunting like this. And here we go. I picked one up for $1 today. Now, obviously, I'm not looking to collect bootleg consoles, but if you throw an in-box bootleg console in front of me for $1, I'm never going to say no to that offer. So now I've got a virtual station playing all the hits from, I'm guessing, the NES library. Because these things never have anything good on them anyway. But at least it does have some amazing cover art. Check out the nose, the glasses, the afro. What were they going for here? Who is this character? There is so much shame in the eyes behind those sunglasses. Just what has this little guy seen? But in terms of the highlights from today, obviously there's a few bangers that are sticking out. Wii Sports, $25 every time you see it. Resident Evil 4, that's a nice pickup in addition to the collection. Then we got Driver Parallel Lines. Look at the cool holographic art on the cover of that one. This one has some good value and it's brand new to the collection, so very hyped about that. You see it in the background here, Scarface for the PS2, another one that you should grab when you see it. I found this one for 50 cents in the past. Today, I think I picked it up for 20 cents, if I remember correctly. I forgot which yard sale it was from, but honestly, everything here was so cheap. I would not be surprised if I paid 20 cents for that.
I would not be surprised if I paid 20 cents for that.
Holy macaroni!
And then, of course, Wii Party. I didn't even recognize when this was in the drawer what it was. And then I had it in my hand and I was like, okay, I know I don't have this. But it didn't really click for me until someone said something on Instagram that this is a big banger for the Wii console. This one has some really great value. We got it as part of a bundle with the console that we helped that person rip out of their wall along with the Wii Play. We got Sega Bass Fishing, Wheel of Fortune. Nothing else too crazy there, but was a nice find to have Wii Party in the mix. And then this speaks to me, of course, because I am a mark for demo discs. $4 for all these demo discs. And the most shocking thing to me, almost none of them were duplicates. I went through those demo discs the other day, the demo discs today, and literally I had maybe 3 duplicates out of all of them. So it's wild. I just added so many games to the collection just from these demo discs. But I love them. They're so nostalgic for me. So, I'm curious, do you collect the demo discs as well? Are these part of your collection too, or is it just me who collects these? Drop me a comment and let me know if you are in or out on the demo discs. Last thing I want to point out, we got some awesome PSP stuff. Battlefront Namco Battle Collection. We've also got amazing PS1 pickups here with so many different Tomb Raider games. I pretty much filled out my Tomb Raider collection for PS1 on this one thrift haul, and the real banger of the group is probably Tomb Raider Chronicles. Of the bunch of them, I'm pretty sure that one has the best value, so that's the one you gotta be on the lookout for.
My name is Lara Croft, and I'm about to die. I only regret that part of my story remains untold. buried for all time.
Discover Tomb Raider Chronicles: The Lost Adventures of Lara, the first new Tomb Raider game of the millennium, and very possibly the last. Rated T for teen.
But there it is. After a hard day of pounding the pavement, there is the total game collection after all of our pickups. And I know, just like me, you are dying to know where the collection stands after these additions, after the demo discs, after the PSP, the PlayStation 1, the Xbox, the GameCube. And I can confidently say that after all of these additions, we have cracked 3,300 games. We are at 3,336 games in the collection. Wow. A massive number of games, literally so many freaking games. Game room is full up. I don't know where I'm gonna put this stuff. I'm running out of room for the tchotchkes and the little knickknacks, so we're gonna have to make some Sophie's choices here about what's staying and what's going at some point, but I am not there yet, so I'm still trying to shove as much as I can on these shelves. And I want you here on all of the thrift hunting journeys as I am shoving my shelves with video games, so be sure to hit that subscribe button for me, and also drop me a like down below because it lets me know that you enjoyed the video. But I also would love it if you dropped a comment down below. What are your thoughts on the virtual station? Would you have picked that up? And really, what was your highlight from today? Is it Wii Party? Is it Driver Parallel Lines? Maybe you're a big fan of the Scarface game. Whatever it is, I'm really curious to know, so let me know down in the comments. And if you're craving more El Dabstroyero, in addition to the 90-something other episodes you can check out right now on YouTube, you can also follow me on social media at El Dabstroyero. I try to give you all kinds of fun stuff, silly memes, behind-the-scenes stuff, pictures of my thrift hauls that you can see before I edit the videos, all that fun stuff on my social media. So again, follow at El Dabstroyero. That said, if you really want to support the channel, if you want to support me directly, if you want to support these game hauls directly, you can support me directly here on YouTube via the membership program or on Patreon by becoming a patron. For as little as $1 a month, you can support the channel. You get all kinds of cool, interesting perks. If you do $5 a month, for example, you get a personalized autographed thank you card from El Dabstroyero. How cool is that? But beyond that, you get access to early information, early stuff, all kinds of fun goodies, so it is definitely worth considering. And the best part is you'd be helping put out more Thrifting Throwdown, because the more money coming in means the more games I'm bringing in, means the more videos I'm editing, all that good stuff. So if you've got the money to spare, feel free to throw a few bucks towards Dabstroyero's dojo and join my tag team officially. Okay. That said, my best thrift of the day is coming up any moment, but I am beat. I'm basically like Scarface right now. I'm sitting in the chair completely exhausted, thinking about my empire of video games, but I need to call it a day, get this stuff on the shelf, get some videos edited for all of you. So I had a blast, but until next time, keep on thrifting. Oh yeah. And then I see the consoles down below. Do you have a number in mind, what you'd be looking for on it?